Hello everyone. Today on Parenting 101, we will be discussing the media's impact on kids, how to develop social skills, and we will find out what the most important thing about parenting is. Joining us today is fellow parent Hannah Newman. So Hannah, I have a question for you. What age do you think a child should be allowed to have a cell phone?
I think a child should be at least 11 before getting a cell phone because they're entering middle school, so more after-school activities occur. They should also be given more responsibility.
I agree, but what are your views on smartphones?
I don't think a first phone should be a smartphone. However, I do believe that the phone should have texting.
Okay, so now that we're on the topic of smartphones, what age do you think kids should join social media? Because I have a 12-year-old at home who is just dying to get on Snapchat and Instagram.
I think a child should be at least 13 before joining social media because they're about to enter high school, and many schools these days use the site such as Facebook to provide information. I didn't let my child join any social media until she entered high school.
Right, makes sense.
So now let's talk about developing social skills and creating solid relationships.
Okay, first of all kids develop socially at different rates. Parents.com says that's something that definitely needs to be acknowledged.
Erik Erikson has a theory that states the skills developed at each age. At ages 2 to 3, kids tend to seek more attention, and by the time they hit grade school, they should be able to show emotion and communicate well with others.
What are some things you can do to improve your child's social development?
You can set your kid up on play dates with kids before they enter school, and make sure you vary who they're on play dates with. Also, you can put TV shows on mute, which helps them develop more emotions. What can you do to build a solid relationship with your child?
Well, I think this starts right away. Both parents should take a leave of absence from work when their child is born, and as your child gets older, it's important to be encouraging and have mutual respect.
To you, what is the most important thing about parenting?
Definitely listening. A parent who listens to their kid shows that they have a voice in this world that matters.
I agree. A kid who thinks that they have a voice that matters tends to stick up for themselves more. How would you give your child a voice?
Well, the Child Development Institute says that when your kid is talking, take the time to listen. Don't finish their sentences for them, as hard as that might be. And when you're out places like to dinner, have them ask the waiter questions if they have any. We've been asked a lot of questions about parenting around the world. Do you know anything about that?
Well, in Kenya, they don't look their children in the eye because they don't want them to think they have more control. In Polynesia, children are expected to care for another child by the time they can walk. And in France, they only eat at mealtime, which makes them less picky.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. See you next time.